Welcome back to the Dusty Olympics. I am your host, Atreus.
I fumbled the man I probably should have married. And I'm making this post so that y'all don't do the same thing that I did. This is an accountability post.
It ain't gonna mean shit. I'm just throw that out. It ain't gonna mean they still gonna do it.
I met him on Hinge, and this was back when the algorithm was working a lot better, and it was like 2022, I believe. I didn't like his...
Is it me? Like I don't really like dating apps like that, but is it me or like does Hinge have some of the most busted women? Maybe it's just in my city, but boy, Hinge be having some of the most busted motherfuckers. Anyway, let's get back.
Profile, I just knew he was gonna like me, and the next day he did. Normally I name names, but just in case he has a new girl and they're at peace, I don't want to disrupt his situation, so I'm not gonna name his name. But anyway, we met up quickly, we went on a date, and we ended up being like glued to each other pretty fast. We were like in a relationship within like a month, I believe. He locked it down. He was not trying to see me single. This man was fine. He was like 6'3", buff, long hair. He looked like Roman Reigns. Society would easily give him a 9, easily. And if you know me, you know who I'm talking about. But frankly, his looks were pretty irrelevant, honestly. He actually was very kind, very sweet, very empathetic, very emotional, very in tune with his emotions, but also quite emotional. And, you know, he just had a lot of...
Problem number one. Very sweet, very in tune with his emotions. If y'all niggas don't stop listening to women with this bold-faced lie, like, oh, we want a man that's emotionally intelligent. We want a man that's in tune with his... Stop! Stop it. It's a sickness.
Very positive traits. The number one being, he did not play about me at all. We went to brunch with his brother and sister-in-law, and they were kind of cold, like not really like, I don't know, warming up to me. And he called that out immediately. He was like, absolutely not. When his brother was not trying to get to know me after like we had met, he was like, can you put more effort in with Britt? Like, that's my girl. Like, put some respect on Britt's name. Like, he did not play about me at all. I had never in my life dated a man like that. I had never dated a man who was on my side. Like, who, like, I don't know,
That's a red flag. That is absolutely a red flag. And what I'm starting to get here is from this guy that you're talking about that you fumbled. He was a simp. I don't know if he was actually the man for you or your future husband. What I do know is he's the man that he was trying to be the dream man that you concocted up in your head with being emotionally intelligent and all this, defending you. His family could see through your shit. And they were trying to call it out. And he was too much of a simp to believe it.
Offended me. I've never had that before. He also impressed my parents. My mom liked him a lot. She said I broke his heart, and honestly, I agree. And
your mom was impressed by him because you're used to bringing in trash. That's what she's used to you bringing in trash, which is why you got to steer clear of this. When I remember I was dating a chick who had she had 3 kids. That when I first started dating, she only had 2. But she was trying to, and this is when I was younger, so don't judge me. But when we was talking, she wasn't trying to meet up worth shit. And she didn't want to tell me because she was pregnant during that time. We had, you know what I'm saying? This was somebody from Facebook or whatever. So me, I'm just trying to crack. You know what I'm saying? So after she had her baby, I went to her house and kicked it with her one time. But she didn't tell me her dad was there. I'm like, man, what the fuck, bro? I'm not over here to goddamn play. I'm over here trying to, you know what I'm saying? But whatever. So I'm in there talking, and then she tells me later that, oh yeah, my dad was like, yeah, he's smart. You should keep him. And I'm like, shit, dad finna be disappointed because I am not sticking around for you and them 3 kids. You done lost your mind. But yeah, she tried it, man. She wasn't trying to give up the cheeks because she felt like she just had these 3 kids with whomever she had them with. And she was like, it's time to settle. Nah, you ain't settling down with nothing, my love. I'm sorry. Hate to disappoint you.
But yes, my parents liked him a lot. So we dated for like 6 months, and I kept feeling like something was just missing throughout the relationship. Like something just felt like it was missing. And I would communicate that to him like, oh, I like you a lot. I love you, but like something's just missing. And I didn't know what it was. And this poor guy was just doing his best to try to figure out what was missing, like trying to make adjustments, but like he just couldn't figure it out, and neither could I, because I didn't have the self-awareness that I have now. What was missing was chaos. No matter how many adjustments he was willing to make, he couldn't adjust himself to become a chaotic, toxic man when he just wasn't that. And that's all I had ever been used to. You see, I had not taken the time to like truly heal myself after my relationship prior to him, which was with an abusive guy. Very abusive, emotionally avoidant guy. Emotionally unavailable, everything. Okay, I had not healed from that. Not enough to be with a person who was...
There's no amount of healing. Let me tell y'all something right now. There's no amount of healing that a woman like this can do that's going to fix that. I'm sorry. This is why I'm pro age gap dating. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Y'all can do all that pedophile shit if y'all want to. I think if you're a successful man and you're 30 and above and you want to avoid nonsense like this, you should be dating a woman that's like 21. Because like these kind of women, they deal with trash to have fun in the beginning. And then when they get like, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, now all of a sudden they want to date a man that got his shit together, who's at peace with himself, who's working his ass off, and he's trying to do things like he's been raised at how to treat a woman well, and she can't receive it because like she just said, which I'll give her credit for, she's used to chaos. And when she's not receiving that chaos, the relationship she doesn't feel anything in the relationship. Keep going.
Safe. And so one day when he pissed me off, I broke up with him like on a whim. Because the majority of my prior relationships were with like antagonistic men, I was not ready to receive someone who was safe and loving and kind and caring. Maybe I didn't think I deserved it. Maybe I couldn't recognize what it was. My nervous system didn't know what to do with safe. My parents were kind of emotionally unavailable. Growing up in that dynamic, you kind of look for that in partners as well. So I ended up with emotionally unavailable men back to back to back. That brings me to my next point. For a while, what I felt like the relationship was lacking was him being a true leader. He would defer to me to make a lot of decisions because he felt like I was.
And there lies the problem. I told you, simp, absolute simp, not a leader, not a very masculine man, in tune with his emotions, emotionally into all the little buzzwords, the little FAGGOT buzzwords that women like to throw out there and try to apply them to men, and we don't do that shit. Masculine men, we don't fucking do that shit. I'm not getting in tune with my emotions with you. I'm not, whether it's masculine emotions or not, because anger is a masculine emotion. I'm not getting angry. I'm not doing all that. You're going to give me 6 feet. You say what you got to say, and then we can go from there. But all that, you know what I'm saying, crying or, oh, baby, or whatever, rub my head. Nah.
More intelligent than him. He would want me to like plan stuff. He would want me to just like make a lot of choices that I felt like the man should make, and I just didn't want to do that. I wanted like a leader in the way that I saw leader, like how I viewed it. But like knowing that he has weaknesses and that I have strengths, and then deferring to me where he's weak and letting him take the reins where he's strong is leadership. Like, okay, he could lead when it comes to protecting and providing and whatever, but he may have needed help with planning and stuff that he's not so good at, but I just couldn't see that at the time because I was dumb. I thought I needed 10 out of 10 boxes checked, but relationships are not found, they are built. Soulmates are built. Boxes can be built. If the person is at 7 or 8 and the last 2 need some work, you can meet them halfway. They can meet you halfway. Adjustments can be made. You don't have to break up. So though he had 8 of my 10 boxes, I was still too traumatized to accept him. I couldn't regulate my own nervous system fully yet. I had gotten to that point at 25 and met a very abusive man at 26, and I lost all my progress. So I still needed chaos, and I ruined it. The next guy I dated after that ended up being another avoidant who was emotionally unavailable and ended up breaking my heart worse than anybody else I'd ever.
What the fuck does emotionally unavailable mean? What are these fucking retarded ass buzzwords y'all keep emotionally unavailable? You mean not entertaining your bullshit? Like you call me nagging about some dumbass shit and I'm like, okay, whatever. Oh, tell me how you feel. No, I don't want to tell you. I'm going to tell you what you need to know on a need to know basis. But no, I'm not opening up. I'm not telling you all this stuff. I'm not telling you about the trauma between me and my mama and none of that bullshit. Or you know, for those of you who are lacking a father out there, how you truly, no, stop doing that. Because your business will be out in the street so goddamn quick. Because she will get turned off. I don't care what you say. And that's what happened with her. That's what she was really missing. Dude was too emotionally available.
Experience in my entire life. So I got my karma pretty fast, I guess. Let this be a lesson. If you've met someone who's good, they protect you well, they show up, they love you, but you feel like something's missing or something feels off or whatever the case may be, or it feels boring, make sure that something is not just the trauma that you're used to. Make sure that, you have healed enough to even receive what they're offering you. You don't need a perfect man. You just need a man that checks enough boxes that you can work with the rest. Anyway, that angel wasn't even on social media like that, so he'll probably never see this, but still, if you do see this, I hope you're doing great.
What did she say at the end?
You have healed enough to even receive what they're offering you. You don't need a perfect man. You just need a man that checks enough boxes that you can work with the rest. Anyway, that angel wasn't even on social media like that, so he'll probably never see this, but still, if you do see this, I hope you're doing great.
Yeah. So I do agree with what she said at the end. You don't have, I mean, if you don't need a perfect man. You just need somebody who checks enough boxes, and I agree with that. I mean, I'm pretty sure throughout that video, maybe I missed it. Um, yeah, okay, maybe I. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. This is what I wanted to bring up. Okay. Notice how in the beginning of the video, she said she didn't want she didn't want to name names or reveal anything because he could be in a new relationship and she don't want to mess that up. But then she posted a screenshot of the text messages between him and her with his face in the little contact picture. So anybody who is dedicated enough can zoom in on that and get a good idea of who that is and who she's talking about. I have a feeling I know exactly why this relationship didn't work. Because this is a retarded motherfucking trifling ass drama filled bitch. You literally just said you don't want to mess up whatever current relationship he may have, and then you post his face. Yeah, you definitely got the karma. And I think you're still going to continue to get the karma because women like this, in my personal opinion, don't deserve stable relationships. Okay? You don't. You don't deserve anything but getting used like a pure cum dumpster every single night for the rest of your life, in my personal opinion, because you have no moral compass, you have no stability, you're just anyway, man. Y'all better do what y'all can. You got to do your due diligence to avoid women like this, because bro wasted his time with this one. Hopefully he's doing great. As for her, I guess, man, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Make sure y'all like the video and subscribe to the channel.